Yeah, I think we're live. All right. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Bismillah walhamdulillah wa salatu wa salam ala rasulillah wa ba'd. As we just mentioned, we'll be doing our Kahoot part five, Ibrahim alayhi salam part five today. Okay. It is going to be challenging because you guys are too smart, mashallah, very smart. I know about it. So I will challenge you. So make sure you are paying attention. And it pays to pay attention. You guys get it? It pays to pay attention. Too early, huh? Nobody got it. It's like, phew. Okay. So we will do that. We'll take a hadith like we normally do in the beginning, and then I'll challenge you guys to see how well you were paying attention and you benefited, inshallah. First place, we'll get a courtesy gift card from me to you. So if you do happen to win, please stay on. We have the WhatsApp group, like I mentioned. You'll just have to email it. Give me your email and your phone number, inshallah, so I can see which one is better and I can send it your way, inshallah. Is that clear? Barakallahu feekum. Let's get started. Bismillah walhamdulillah wa salatu wa salam ala rasulillah wa ba'd. طيب. Oops. Okay. Yusuf, start to read, habibi. Oh, hold up. I did a little glitch.
Okay.
A big glitch, actually. Something. I was asking a question. I think I already gave you guys the answer. Sorry for this delay. We'll almost get there, inshallah. All right, I think we're good. Sorry about that. Let us go to Yusuf. Go ahead.
A man asked the Prophet, peace and blessing of Allah be upon him, what is the best thing in Islam?
Allahu Akbar. Who can tell me the answer? Hopefully you didn't read the text because I already shared it. What is the best thing in Islam? What a question to ask. Gulsum, you're raising your hand or
Helping your parents.
okay, helping your parents? Ubaida. That's a great answer.
Doing chores.
Doing chores. MashaAllah. You said that loud and you said that loud enough so your mom and dad could hear you. Excellent job. Excellent job. He's trying to get a gift card right away from his mom and dad. Maryam Reed, what do you think?
Feeding the poor.
Huh?
Feeding the poor.
Allahu Akbar. Allahu Akbar. Feeding the poor. Ishaq and Adam, what do you think? I am not sure I heard what you said, but it sounded like you were in a fire jet right there and you were about to take off. Safe travels, Habibi. Yes, we did get an answer. Yusuf, can you read it? Somebody asked the Prophet ﷺ, what is the best thing in Islam? Look what he said. This is something that you all can do. It's not going to Hajj and sacrificing and spending $1 million. What did he say, Yusuf?
He said, feeding others and giving the greeting of Islam to those
Whom?
who
Whom you
to
know?
those whom
Whom?
who
Whom?
to those whom you know and those whom you do not know.
Ahsant. Very good. Rayhan, read the next one.
Hadith. What?
Read the next one.
The Prophet and the Prophet peace and blessings of Allah be upon him said, "You will not enter paradise until you believe, and you will not believe until you love one another. Shall I not tell you about something which if you do it, you will love one another?"
Oh, what do you think he said? What did he say? Shall I not tell you about something which, if you do it, you will love one another? Maryam Reem, again, you got the last one. Can you get this one?
He said yes.
Shall I not tell you about
It was red.
Oh, no. What I asked the question, but actually stay with me, okay? Stay with me. You'll read the next one. Go ahead, actually, because we don't have too much time. Let me just go to it. What did he say?
Okay. The Prophet, peace and blessings of Allah be upon him, said, "Spread the greetings of salam amongst yourself." Sahih
Yeah.
Muslim 50.
And that answers the question on the bottom. Shall I not tell you about something which, if you do it, you will love one another? The Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam said what? Go ahead. Can your sister read that? Spread salam amongst yourselves.
spread salam amongst yourself.
Yes. So this is the greeting a Muslim should always have. A greeting a Muslim should always have. You know, sometimes your uncle, your aunts, your grandfather, your grandmother, they visit your home. And one of the reasons why we don't give them salam is because we're in our bedroom playing video games. Yeah? Anybody? True story? Yeah? We're busy playing and going in the backyard. We don't spend any time with our uncles. We don't talk to our grandfather, our grandpa, and give them salams and ask them, how are you? Okay? So it's important that when your family and your friends visit you at your home, you're the one to give them salam. Okay? Sometimes people will come to a gathering and they leave. No salam or anything. So it's important as a Muslim, you show them the etiquette. You make them feel important. You give them salams, you're smiling. Don't show that you're upset. Why do I have to be here? How come I can't play Fortnite and Xbox and PlayStation and all of these other video games that are wasting our time, right? Roblox. I hear that's a popular one among the kids. I don't know what other games you guys are playing, but I see kids now all of a sudden smiling as if it brings back good memories. But when it's time to Minecraft, yes, that's another one. But when it's time to give salam and to greet one another, give them full attention. You know, the Prophet ﷺ, every time he spoke to somebody, he didn't give him like a half-hearted attention. You understand? He wasn't on his cell phone like we are, talking to another person or playing a video game, and your mom is asking for you and you're saying, hold on, I'm busy, because you're still playing something. No, none of that. Okay? And in fact, that's considered rude, isn't it? If somebody's talking to you and you're distracted by playing a game on your iPad, that's rude, isn't it? So what you have to understand is there's a time for this and a time for that. When somebody visits your home, this is not the time to still be in your room playing video games. No, this is the time to sit with your guests, sit with your uncle, your cousins. Okay? Is that clear? Very good. Yumna, can you read the next one? Yumna?
Messenger of Allah, peace and blessings of Allah be upon him, said, "It is not permissible for a Muslim to forsake his brother for more than 3 days. each of them turning away from the other. If they meet, the better of them is the first one to say salam.
Excellent, Yumna. Good job, mashallah. So how many days? You know, we call this the cool down period, okay? Like, say I had a friend and he took my bag of Takis and he ate them all. Am I going to be upset? It was my bag of chips. Am I going to be upset? Yeah, he took my chips. I have a cool down period that, okay, you know what? I'm upset. Hopefully not over a bag of chips, right? Right, everybody? You wouldn't be upset over some chips. Now, if it was sour candy, that's a different story. But if I get upset, I have how many days to cool down? 3 days. Okay? What if my feelings are over by the first day or even the first hour? Should I still take the 3 days and just like, you know what? I'm still going to ignore him because I have 3 days. I don't want to see his face. I don't want to talk to him. I don't want to be around him. I don't want to know him. No. If I'm not already upset, I should go to him. And even then, I should swallow my pride. What does that mean? It's not a type of medicine you take. Swallowing your pride means overlooking your own ego. Yes, we have an ego. Sometimes we have to minimize our ego to say that I forgive this person. He took my bag of chips. I'm not upset with him. Because if I was upset with him, I am afraid that Allah's going to be upset with me over something bigger. Maybe I prayed late. Maybe I was praying with laziness and carelessness. Maybe I treated somebody who was poor in a bad way. Now I need to be forgiving in hopes that when I meet Allah, Allah too shall forgive me. Because if I cannot find forgiveness in my heart for other people, how can I then expect to be treated by Allah the way I did not treat the other people? So when somebody does something wrong to you, you too must find it in your heart to forgive them. And I know, mashallah, you guys have stories, maybe between your brother and your sister. Okay, we don't need to hear those now. But I'm sure there are stories of encounters where your brother was just simply annoying. Yes, very annoying, teasing. But you found it in your heart to forgive him. And that's excellence. And that's what a Muslim should be, always looking for opportunities to forgive. Okay? And you see this picture down here? This guy and this guy, they gave salams to one another. Okay? I'm going to test my drawing skills. Let's say there's another guy here in between them. Okay? And he's, mashallah, really tall, as you can see. Okay? He gives salams to this guy here. How come he didn't give salams to the other person? You know how many times we see a group of people and we only give salam to one or two of them and the others we don't care about? That is not implementing. And you might say, well, I don't know the other guy, but that's not implementing the hadith that we just read to give salams to those you know and those whom you do not know. Okay? So I give salams, we should give salams to everyone. Or anyone who's a Muslim, give them the greeting of salam. Give them the greeting of salam. Any questions? You know, and sometimes your feelings get hurt. My feelings would get hurt, right? I'm sitting here, somebody gave salams to one person because maybe they were from the same country, maybe they were from the same village, maybe they're friends at school, and then he gave salams and gave him a hug. I didn't get a salam, nor did I get a hug, and he just leaves without even talking to me. Hurts my feelings, right? Wouldn't that hurt your feelings? No? All right. I guess it's just me. I'm just a softie, right? Oh, okay. But you get the points. You get the point. Be very kind. What if someone hates you and you used to know them? Why do they hate you? You know how shaitan gets in between us to hate something that's really insignificant? You should ask, find out, maybe even apologize. Say, hey, I'm sorry, but I notice you're not talking to me. What did I do something wrong? Did I bother you? Maybe I did something and you should be upset, but I don't even know it. And if I don't know about it, how can I even apologize? So yeah, you should find out. Maybe he took that last Dorito in the chip bag. And you didn't know. So you should find out why people are so adverse to you, so upset. And when you find out, you're like, oh, I'm so sorry. I didn't mean that. You know, there was a person I remembered in high school. When I went to high school, I was in Yemen one year. There was a person who, for whatever reason, we didn't like each other. But one day, I said, you know what? Let me talk to him. Let me just give him salam. He ended up becoming one of my best friends. You see, sometimes shaitan, he plays with our thoughts and tells us, oh, this person, oh, that person. But once you break down that barrier and you greet somebody and you get to know them, they start becoming your best friends. Now, somebody also said in the comment, this seems like, mashallah, like a very mature audience. What if you already did apologize and they didn't forgive you? Yeah, there's nothing you can do to control somebody's feelings. What you can control is your own actions and words and statements. So you do your part. You go to them, you greet them, give them a gift one day, and if they still reject everything that you did, that's okay. That you've done your part. Make dua for them. Oh, ask Allah, oh Allah, allow them to have a soft heart so they're not so upset. When we are upset, it only bothers us. Okay? Like imagine I'm so upset at somebody and I'm bothered. And then I'm thinking of them night and day. I can't go to sleep. When I go to sleep, they're the first things on my mind. When I wake up, they're the first person on my mind. I'm bothered because this and being bothered with somebody, when they say you're carrying a grudge, do you know why they say you're carrying a grudge? Anybody know why? Suleiman, do you know why they say you're carrying a grudge?
Because you keep something, you keep holding on to something that someone did to you. When you can just
absolutely. It's like you're physically carrying something. Like when I'm holding a grudge, it's like I'm holding on to something. What I'm holding on to is those bitter feelings in my heart. And it does me so much good when I let them go. You see? So when you forgive other people, you're actually benefiting yourself. It's not really about them, it's about you. Is that clear? Okay? Fine, let's move on. It's almost 9. But this is a really good lesson, and I have some really good questions for you guys. So hope you're paying attention. All right, back to the story of Prophet Ibrahim alayhi salam. Bin Afsha, are you there?
Yes.
Yalla, bismillah. Read the top first 2 paragraphs. Go ahead.
Okay. Ibrahim had established
Read the title. Ibrahim challenges
those who
proclaim
themselves as gods and kings. King Nimrod.
Namrud.
Ibrahim had established
what Ibrahim had established a definite reasoning
against
idolaters or idol worshippers, you could say.
Idol worshipping. Nothing was left for him except to reason against the people who proclaimed themselves gods.
Very good, very good. Sarah, continue.
When the king Namrud heard of Ibrahim's safe exit from the fire, he became very angry. He feared that the status of Godhead he had proclaimed for himself was not challenged by an ordinary human being. He summoned Ibrahim to the palace and held a dialogue with him with Allah Almighty recounted.
What is dialogue, yeah, Sarah? What is a dialogue?
A dialogue is like
Good, so help Sarah. What is a dialogue?
a dialogue.
A picture?
Not a picture. What's a dialogue? Maryam Reed. Oh, Hamza. What's a dialogue?
So a dialogue is like a conversation between two people.
Exactly. Okay. You know, this reminds me, subhanAllah, like one of the things I love about you guys reading is that this is how I was in class when I was in like 4th grade or 3rd grade. The teacher would just have everybody read and, you know, and ask about words in here. So we're getting more than just Islamic studies. We're getting a little vocabulary. We're getting a little bit reading skills, knowing how to pronounce these words. You know, this book is from Ibn Kathir, Story of the Prophets. This is not just a little kid's book. So the language even that you guys are reading is advanced. So really, really proud of you guys, mashallah. Muhammad, go ahead and read the next.
You not thought about him who disputed with Ibrahim about his Lord Allah, because Allah had given him the kingdom. And Ibrahim said to him, My Lord Allah is he who gives life and causes death. He said, I give life and cause death. Ibrahim said, Verily, Allah causes the sun to rise from the east, then causes it to rise from the west. So the disbelievers was utterly defeated. Allah guides not the people who are zalimeen, the wrongdoers.
Absolutely. Excellent job. Reem Maryam. Abraham's faith.
Abraham's faith spread through the entire kingdom. People talked about how he had been saved from the blazing fire and how he had debated with the king and left him speechless. In the meantime, Ibrahim continued calling people to believe in Allah, exerting a great effort to guide his people to the right path.
Okay, stop right there. Stop right there. Did your sister want to read?
Yes. Okay.
Yalla, bismillah. You could read one line and then I'm going to go to another one. Okay? He tried every means.
He tried every means to convince them. However, in spite of his love and care for his people, they felt angry and deserted him.
Good. Stop right there. Stop right there. So, sorry, I was on mute. I must have muted myself. So look at Ibrahim alayhi salam, whose efforts he tried hard and hard to guide his people. Go ahead, Sumaya, read the next. Finish the paragraph. Where did we say? Only one woman.
Only one woman and one man of his people shared his belief in Allah.
What was the woman's name? Sarah. And she became what?
His wife.
Very good. And then who was the other man?
Lut.
And he became what?
A prophet.
So what's so important about these two people? So why are we mentioning, let's go to your brother. He's going to save you. What's so important about mentioning Sarah and Lut alayhi salam?
They were the only ones who believed in him.
Yes.
And also Lot became a prophet.
Yes. Okay. This is going to be a question I will ask you in your Kahoots. Yeah. So you want to take notes? Good. If you're not taking notes, you need to take a mental note. Make sure you don't forget it. Okay. Very good. Let me see what I have here. All right. Let's go to the next one behind curtain number 3. Let me go to Suleiman. Go ahead, read the first paragraph here.
When Ibrahim realized that no one else was going to believe in his call, he decided to immigrate. He left his people and traveled with his wife and Lut to a city called Ur, then another called Haran, and then to Palestine.
Okay, pause. Pause is for video games. Time out. Okay. Why did he leave? He left for what reason? Suleiman, why did he leave again?
Because they were gonna kill him.
Okay, maybe out of safety, but there was one specific reason why he left. Hamza.
He had no more hope in his people, and
Yeah.
Allah told him to leave.
His people were rejecting him left and right. 2 people only became who followed him, his wife and another prophet. So he said, it's time for me to get up and go. And that's a sign that's really, really important for us to understand the same. Sometimes you have a group of friends and it becomes difficult to pray with them when they're around because they don't remind you of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. You need to do what Ibrahim alayhi salam did. Don't go to don't go to the Mediterranean. No, you need to find another group of friends. You need to find a better group that will influence you to be better Muslims. Okay? Very important. Sometimes kids are saying bad words. Sometimes they're cheating. Sometimes they're stealing. And this is your group. You need to remind them, you shouldn't do that. But they don't listen to you. You need to find better friends. Okay? Especially if you're going to public school because you see it all. You see every kind of child from left to right, from east to west, from good to bad. You need to be selective. You need to invest in quality, in friends who have quality, not just in quantity. You don't want to just have everybody's your friend. No, not everybody should be your friend. And that's dangerous because a lot of people are not doing good things these days. Okay? Layla, you there?
Yes.
So did Ibrahim take a car? Did he take a bus? Did he take an airplane? If he took an airplane or went on the airlines, which airlines did he take to go travel? Look, you see Haran, Egypt, Palestine. Where did he go? How did he travel throughout this? Through
He took a camel,
Tesla, maybe?
or he walked.
Maybe walk by animal. There's no cars. So you see the sacrifice that he made in order to find a better environment. Go ahead, Layla, read. Allah the Almighty told us.
Allah the Almighty told us, so Lut believed in him. Ibrahim's message of Islamic monotheism. He, Ibrahim, said, I will immigrate for the sake of my Lord. Verily, he is the Almighty, the All-Wise.
Excellent job. Excellent. Yusuf Sublaban, you there? Yusuf. I don't hear any voice. Adnan, you there? Adnan?
Yeah.
Yalla, go ahead and read.
After Palestine, Ibrahim traveled to Egypt, calling people to believe in Allah. Wherever he traveled, judging fairly between people and guiding them to truth and righteousness.
You see, another beautiful example is that no matter where Ibrahim alayhi salam was, he was always advising people. Okay? Either people will advise you or you will be advising them. Okay? So you need to be a source of goods. You need to remind even your little young friends or your young sister or your young brother at home, Habibi, did you pray? Did you make wudu? Did you read your Quran today? You need to be a mentor. Okay? But you're like, I'm only 7. It's like, yeah, start early. And you'll see it becomes your habits. Insha'Allah. Okay? Very good. Okay. Long hadith, but a beautiful one. Rania, you there?
Assalamu alaikum, Fahmi.
Wa alaikum salam. How are you? What's your name?
Malik Sublaban.
Okay, I knew it was Rania. Okay, Malik, go ahead.
Okay, Prophet Ibrahim. Abu Huraira narrated that Abraham, peace be upon him, did not tell a lie except on 3 occasions.
Twice for the sake of Allah.
Twice for the sake of Allah, exhaled and Almighty. when he said, I am sick, when his people were holding a festival in honor of their gods, Abraham excused himself by saying he was sick.
Yes, inni saqim. Okay, 1 second now. Let me go to Amira. And when he said,
And when he said, I have not done this, but the big idol has done it.
very good. Go ahead, continue. The third?
The third was that while Abraham and Sarah, his wife, were going on a journey, they passed by the territory of a tyrant. Someone said to the tyrant, this man, Ibrahim, is accompanied by a very charming lady. So he sent for Abraham and asked him about Sarah, saying, who is this lady? Abraham said, she is my sister. Abraham went to Sarah and said, O Sarah, there are no believers on the surface of the earth except you and me. This man asked me about you, and I have told him that you are my sister. Do not contradict my statement.
Very good. Stop there. Gulsum, go ahead. The tyrant then called Sarah.
The tyrant then called Sarah, and when she went to him, he tried to take hold of her with his hand, but his hand got stiff and he was confounded. He asked Sarah, pray to Allah for me, and I shall not harm you. So Sarah asked Allah to cure him, and he got cured. He tried to take hold of her hand for the second time, but his hand got as stiff or stiffer than before, and he was more confounded. He again requested Sarah, pray to Allah for me, and I will not harm you. Sarah asked Allah to again, and he became all right.
Pause right there. Pause. There you go. That's good. Let me go to Zubayr. Are you there? Ishaq, you want to read?
I'm here.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay. He asked Sarah, pray to Allah for me, and I shall not harm you. So Sarah asked Allah to cure him,
Somebody's eating their mic. I have no idea what's going on. Let me try. Yeah, I'm trying to pick others who haven't read yet. So if you haven't read, raise your hand. Let me see. Go ahead, Sumaya. Let's go to Sumaya again, and then I'll go to Saad, okay? Sumaya, do you know where we are?
I think it was.
Let's go to, you have not brought, Sada asked Allah again.
Sarah asked Allah again, and he became all right. He then called one of his guards who had brought her and said, you have not brought me a human being, but you have brought me a devil.
Okay, stop right there. Ishaq, let's try you again, bro.
What?
I think your mic is a little bit acting up. Zubayr.
Okay.
The tyrant then gave Hajar.
Yeah. Okay. The tyrant then gave Hajar as a maidservant to Sarah. Abraham, gesturing with his hand, asked, what has happened? She replied, Allah has spoiled the evil plot of the infidel or immoral person and gave me Hajar for service. Abu Huraira then addressed his listener, saying that Hajar was your mother, O Bani Ma Isama.
Very good. Well, excellent. I wanted to go over, what is the ruling on being ambiguous? Say somebody came to me and says, can I please have $5, please? And I said, I don't have $5 with me. In fact, I had 100. Did I just lie? Well, technically, I didn't have a $5 bill. I had a $100 bill. Okay? This is when, and it's the same kind of phrase that when Ibrahim alayhi salam was saying, Sarah is my sister. Well, she is your sister technically in Islam, but she is your wife, right? So this type of dialogue or being ambiguous should only be done when it's for the sake of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, or to get yourself out of harm. Okay? Anyway, we could talk about it more during another time. Let me go to Yumna.
Yeah.
Go ahead and read the top. Hajar and Sarah.
Hajar and Sarah. Ibrahim's wife, Sarah, was sterile. She had been given an Egyptian woman, Hajar, as a servant. Ibrahim had aged, and his hair was gray, and after many years spent in calling people to Allah, Sarah thought she and Ibrahim were lonely because she could not have a child. Therefore, she offered her husband her servant Hajar in marriage. Hajar gave birth to her first son, Ishmael, when Ibrahim was an older man.
Very good. Yusuf.
Ibrahim questions resecurity. Ibrahim lived on earth worshipping Allah and called people to
Monotheism. Yep.
monotheism. But he was journeying to Allah, knowing that his days on earth were limited and that they would be followed by death and finally
Resurrection. Very good. Let me go to Adam. The knowledge of life.
The knowledge of life after death filled Abraham with peace and love and certitude.
Certitude, yeah.
One day he begged Allah to show him how he brought the dead back to life. Allah commanded Abraham to take 4 birds, cut them up, and mingle their body parts, and divide them into 4 portions and place them on top of 4 different hills. Then call back the birds in Allah's name.
Okay, stop there. Good job, sir.
Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum salam. Where have you been?
I have been absent.
I know. I miss you.
Didn't you remember when you told me it was on Saturday?
La, habibi. I told you Sunday. I said that we changed it from Saturday to Sunday. But you want to read?
Yeah.
Yalla, bismillah. Abraham did as he was told.
Abraham did as he was told. Immediately the mingled parts of the birds separated to
to join their original bodies.
Allah revealed.
Original bodies.
Oh, in different places, the birds flew back to Abraham. Almighty.
Good. Let me go to finish it off. Who's gonna finish me? Finish. Yalla, Muhammad Ashar. Allah the Almighty revealed. Muhammad, you there?
Yeah. Allah the Almighty revealed. Remember when Ibrahim said, "My Lord, show me how you give life to dead." Allah said, "Do you not believe?" Ibrahim said, "Yes, I believe, but to be stronger in faith." He said, "Take 4 birds that cause them to incline towards you, then slaughter them, cut them into pieces, and then put a portion of them on every hill and call them. They'll come to you to hassle and know that Allah is the Almighty and All-Wise."
Very good, my friends. MashaAllah. That brings us to the end of the story of Ibrahim alayhi salam. We are thankful and grateful to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala that He allowed us to complete this portion of the book. And inshallah, we will now go to our cahoots and start that lesson here. Let me just make sure I could. I don't know where to get my notes. All right. Okay. You guys ready? That's a good question. Somebody's asking, do we get the gift card for this Kahoot or is it next week? I might just do it next week in case the same winner is part of the top 3. And also, let me ask you another question. And while this gets booted, yes, go ahead, take your time, Yusuf. Well, don't take too long. Let me copy this, turn off the music. Okay, let me put the link in here. Adam, hayak Allah, first one in the class. Okay. Do you want the top 5 for next week to have a prize? Or should we just do it for the top 3? Now, if we say the top 5, then the amounts get less and less for everyone. If we just say top 3, then each one gets more. So we said 30, 20, and 10 for first, second, and third. If we do it for, say, the top 5, then first place might get 20. Second place might get 15. Third place might get 10, 5, and $2 or something like that. What makes more sense? Top 3 or top 5? Can I do a poll? That would be nice. Huh. Let me see. Top 3 work the hardest, so they deserve more. I like your thinking. Top 3, top 3, top 3. MashaAllah. Few top 5s. All right, looks like based on the feedback of the 10 people who mentioned, okay, another top 5 vote. Top 3. I don't know if I could, let me see, can I do a poll real quick? Maybe I can do a poll because I'm sure. All right. Yeah, this person's not going to get anything. Yeah, I know. And it hurts, like somebody did top 3 and then 4th place and 5th place. We could do like 4th and 5th get $5 each. It's not much. I mean, at least they won something. Yeah, it's a tough question here. Yalla, quickly. I don't know. If anybody wins and your name is not clear, you win nothing. Let's put it that way. Sumaya, you have your hand up.
I wanted to say I see this one with 3 emojis.
This one, huh? The black heart?
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't like that one either. What should I do? Should I boot them out?
Yeah.
All right. Oh, looks like they left. They booted themselves. See? Good job. Caught him. Sumaya, you see anybody else?
Well, weird one is bro.
I know. I'm like, when I read that, you know what my response was?
What?
Come on, bro. Like, bro, serious? All right. First 5. I wish I could have added that question poll on the Kahoots. That would have helped, but I think it's too late. Yeah, I think this person who put, I don't know how many zeros, 100 billion, 100 trillion, wants that much as a reward. All right, 5 seconds. We're going to get started. Everybody good? Everybody in? All right, let me ask a few folks who've been here. Maryam, what's your quick thoughts? Top 3 or top 5?
Top 3, because then
Top 3. Hamza agrees, right? Hamza, you agree? Top 3?
Yeah, top 3.
Got it. 3 men.
I actually think it was a good idea to do, top 3, but maybe 4 and 5 get like $5 each,
All
like you said.
right. I like the thinking. Hanana, what do you think?
Yes.
Anything, right? Top 4 and 5 just get maybe $1 each, 50 cents.
Yeah.
Oh, mashallah, you're good at bargaining there. Adam, what do you think?
I agree with Sunny, man. You could do top 3 and then 4 and 5 get like $5 or something.
All right. Munif, you had your hand up.
Top 3. Top 3.
You got it. Tawfiq, any comments? Just say top 20. Or just say top 50 should get something. Top 50. Everybody gets $1. Thank you for playing.
Top 5.
Top 5. Okay. Fanny?
I was saying like why did Israel want Palestine like Masjid al-Aqsa?
Wow, that's a deep question. You know, when you take what's not yours, it always causes problems. Tamim?
Yeah. Assalamu alaikum.
Alaikum salam, Habib. What do you think? Before we get started.
I'm waiting.
Okay, khalas. Yalla, bismillah. Everybody ready? I'm going to start in 3 seconds. If you're not ready, give me a thumbs down. 3, 2, 1. Blast off. Hold on to your seats. Here we go. Bismillah. First question of the day. What should we do to cause love between one another? This is all according to the hadith. Should we spread love? Spread things. Spread salam. Say hi or what's up. What do you think? 3 seconds. Yeah. Spreading salam causes love. You don't spread love. I don't even know how do you spread love? You buy it somewhere, you get it, and then you give it to somebody? Come on. All right. Hamza, mashallah. Now look at this. You see, if it was top 3, each one of you guys would have some, but 4 and 5, Nuha and Tayyiba would get something too. Yeah? All right. Next one here. All right, here we go. According to the hadith we learned, what is the best thing in Islam? Is it feeding others? Giving salam to those you know? Giving salam to those you do not know? Or all of the above? Oh, did you figure? Some people went too quick and picked the first one, right? Oh, I want to cry. So just going to be a good one. Hamza, what'd you do?
I just saw feeding others and then I clicked it.
I knew it. I knew it was going to work. I knew that was going to happen. 26 picked the right one. All right, let's see. Leaderboard. Ooh, Aisha Muhammad. She asked, hey, is the first place going to get their prize now or later? Look at you, Sena's on top 2. MashaAllah. Starting to see some new people here. Tayyiba. Hey, keep it in the family. You guys can get double. All right. Here we go. Yeah, this is according to the hadith, yeah, Hashim. Very good. Next question. Question number 3. It's not permissible for a Muslim to forsake his brother for more than what? 3 decades? 1 day, 3 weeks, 3 days. 5 seconds. And the correct answer is obviously 3 days. Yeah, 3 decades, bro. Whew. 3 people thought you could forsake your brother for 3 decades. How much is a decade, by the way? How much is 1 decade? Don't tell me a lot. Hamza.
One decade is 10 years, and then it said 3 decades, so 30 years.
30 years. Can you imagine? You're like, okay, now I forgive you after 30 years. 3 people think you can forsake somebody for 30 years. Allahu Akbar. That's a lot. Ooh, Awais. All right. All right. I see you, bro. Here we go. Next question. Question number 4. Which king did Ibrahim debate with? Was it King James? Not to be mistaken by the basketball player. Was it King Pharaoh? Was it King Menrud? Or King Nemrud? How well do you know your stuff? Yes, Namrud. You guys got it. Yep, 38 selected the correct answer. Ooh, Tamim. Allahu Akbar, ya Tamim. Ya Rajul. Guy said you got $10 to win. He said, I'm going to win it. Allahu Akbar. Next question. When Ibrahim debated with King Namrud, many people rejected Ibrahim except for one man and one woman. Who were they? Was it Sarah and Lut? Was it Sarah and Ayub? Was it Hajar and Ayub? Or Hajar and Lut? Ooh. Three seconds. Yes, I was nervous you guys were not going to pick the correct answer. Good job, Sarah and Lut. Very good, very good. Leaderboard. Amira, welcome. MashaAllah, MashaAllah. All right, next question. Why did Ibrahim end up leaving the place he was in? For a better job? Weather was way too hot. No one was believing in his call, or he accepted an invitation to food, a wedding, whatever. What do you think? Simple stuff. 5 seconds. Correct answer is yes. No one was believing in his call. Top 5 stay the same. Aisha Muhammad. Allahu Akbar. You're 10 points away from Awais or ahead. Don't blink. Here we go. Next question. Multi-select. This is gonna get you guys. Ibrahim told a lie on 3 occasions. Which were they? When he said, I am sick. When he said, I did not break the idols, the big idol did it. When Ibrahim said that Hajar was his sister. When Ibrahim said that Sarah was his sister. Which one is it? I like this one. 5 seconds. Uh-oh. Awais screams no. That's not a good sign. Somebody said they picked all but the yellow. Yes. Remember, the King Namrud gave as a gift Hajar, a maidservant. This was a really challenging one. Yes, but you guys did good. Majority got it. Oh, a switch in the leaderboard, and Aisha now has more than a. My head hurts doing math. Almost 100 points. Good. Hamza the winner. You got one wrong. You're still in the top 5. Remember, you only wanted top 3 to be the winner. Can you imagine this situation if you were among the top 5? It's risky. All right, here we go. Next question. Question number 8. What gift was given to Sarah from the king that tried to grab her, but his hand got stiff? I think I just said the answer. Was it money, gold, a maidservant, a female horse? Such a beautiful picture, don't you think? What do you guys think? Correct. A maidservant named Hajar. Very good. Allah. Hamza, 4th place. Look at you, just went up. Maryam, I haven't seen you guys for so long. You just came to the top 5. Welcome. Look at this. Maryam and Hamza both said top 3 should only get a prize. And they are both among the top 5. Not to rub it in. Just saying. Allahu Akbar. Tayyib is in 3rd. Zubayr in 2nd. And Aisha still holding her lead in 1st. Here we go. Final question of the day. Allahu Akbar. Select the true statements. Sarah gave birth to Ismail. Sarah gave birth to Yusuf, Hajar gave birth to Ismail, or Hajar gave birth to Lut. Don't be distracted by the cute baby feet. Okay. And the correct answer is Allahu Akbar. Hajar gave birth to Ismail. Remember, Sarah could not have children. And that's where Hajar came into play. All right. All right. All right. Here we go. Leaderboard. Congratulate. Well, third place here is Tayyiba. Second place is Zubayr. And in first place, Aisha Muhammad, $10. You are now richer than you ever were before with an extra $10. MashaAllah, tabarakallah. Who was in fourth and fifth? I did not see it. Hamza, did you see the note on the bottom?
I was fourth and Maryam and Reem were fifth.
MashaAllah. I'm not rubbing it in, but you would have won something. It was just
That's for the big Kahoot though.
yeah, that is a big coup. This is just the warm-up. Okay, I'm going to tell you guys one thing before we end. Next week, all of our Kahoots will be put together. Okay? They will be put together. I will change some of the answers and some of the, like if you thought it was all of the above, I might not put that. I'll put none of the above. So it's not just going to be the same, and you're going to click, especially for those pictures. Like, what picture do you see? Okay? So it's going to be a little bit changing. Okay? And that just means you just have to be a little bit sharp. There will be between 45 to 50 questions. Okay? The prize money will definitely be equal to the amount of work. All right, guys. I appreciate all of you. You've always been so great. And just so, oh, Suleiman, you had your hand up. You wanted to say something? Suleiman?
I got 6.
You got 6 points. SubhanAllah. Is this where you should say we should get top 6 should get a prize?
No.
You know, last time I did like top 8, everybody who got 100%. And then I had to borrow money from my kids. All right, Sumaya, any last words?
I got 14.
Hey, that's good. That's good. You know how many people were in the Kahoot, Sumaya? There was like over 50. So
55.
among 55. Among 55, you were in 14th place. That's impressive. That's impressive. You should be proud of yourself. Are you proud?
Kinda.
I am.
Really though.
I'm excited. I thought you did amazing. 14 out of 55 contestants. Whew. I would be happy if I got 14th place. I would probably be in like 54th place or 52nd. Mariam Reed.
I got from 23rd place to 5th place.
That's pretty good. That's impressive. It's not where you start, but it's where you're headed or where you finish.
I still can't believe I got one wrong and then I still got like 4.
That is impressive too. That's very impressive. Okay. I have to go. Oh, Layla said to unmute her. I'm sorry, Layla. Layla. Yes, go ahead, Layla.
I got in 11th place.
11th place. That is also amazing, mashallah. You should be very, very proud. Who
I'm
else?
sad. It's because I was in 6th place. I got one wrong. It blasted me back to the 20s.
That's amazing.
I managed